Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Eric, the Bay Area Collector. First of all, I would like to apologize if my voice sounds worse than normal. It's because right now I'm going through a cold. But anyways, I'm here today to review a rather obscure and rare game for the Game Boy called Trip World. Um, this right here, the game that I have right here, this is actually a reproduction cartridge. Um, and the reason for that is because the game was only released in Japan and in Europe. It never had a US release. Um, and even then, even so, with being released in those countries, in those regions, um, it makes the game a rather rare game. Um, but I bought the reproduction cartridge. The game was released in 1992 in Japan, and then it was released in 1993 in Europe. Basically, this game very resembles a lot like Kirby's Dream Land. Um, it's a rather easy. I would say it's easy. At first, you would have to get the hang of it, but then it's not a hard game. You could probably pass it in like about half an hour. But you control Yakupu, who is out to retrieve the Flower of Peace to save his world. Um, and yeah, it's a pretty fun game, but it's a very rare game. If you try looking for it at eBay and all that, you want to get the original copy, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. But yeah, so here's the cartridge. I got a repro. For some reason, it's showing the battery, and I guess it's because that's a reproduction. But this game does not have a battery save whatsoever. It has like about 5 levels in total, and you can transform into some different type of monsters. You can transform into a fish, which helps you swim, and you can transform into like this like helicopter form, which is because he resembles similar to like a rabbit. So you use the ears and you copter around the screen, but it's not like for the entire screen. It's like temporarily. So yeah. Um, Another thing with this is that the enemies won't attack in this game with the exception of the bosses, but the enemies won't attack. But if you do an attack, they'll attack back. So you could pretty much probably go throughout the game without having to kill enemies, but just kill the bosses. Oh, and also one more thing. This game was also released to the 3DS Virtual Console in 2011. So you could get it through the 3DS Virtual Console if you wish, but I prefer to get the little cartridge. It's more nostalgic and more old school. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a quick replay of the game. Hey, what's up, everybody? So I'm back. I'm actually playing this game on the GameCube on my Game Boy Advance player. This game does not work on the Retron 5, so I'm using my GameCube game player, and it works fine. So this is the introduction of the game, and it shows, them getting into a battle. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this and put it into the start menu. There is a tip that you can play. You can do a level select. So when you're in this screen, if you press select, I'm trying to figure it out. You press select, you can do a stage select. Because this game is a little bit difficult. There is not a way to continue after you die. So if you just press select on that screen, on the start screen, it'll bring up a stage select menu. But for purposes of this video, I'm gonna just play the first level. Let me see. So yeah, there's 5 worlds and a couple of breaks, like 3 breaks in between, I believe, in each level. 2, 3, yeah. So there we go. So basically all you have is you attack with you kick and then you can jump. If you press up and then press the attack button, switches you into the helicopter mode. See how it's temporary. You can switch back by pressing down and the attack button, you go back to normal. But if you hold down again and you attack, you turn into the fish mode. But here you're basically can't do anything. So to change back, you just press and hold up and the attack. And yeah, really great music in this game. And I forgot to mention that this game was developed by Sunsoft. So as you guys know, Sunsoft is a very well known, and they do a video game company, and they do a lot of good games. So that power up turns everybody into a peaceful flower. Oh. See how he tried to push me, but he doesn't attack. So basically the enemies don't really do much damage. You can just avoid them. That down right there is like it restores your energy. That one does attack, but most of them, they'll leave you alone. Wow, I'm terrible at this game. So right here, for instance, I can switch into the fish, and he'll do an attack. Throws like a little boomerang bubble or disc, and that helps you get past the area. Yeah, the problem is that for some reason the controller on the GameCube, I don't know, my controller's not responding that well. So here I could just turn into the copter and just fly. I try, I'm getting killed. There we go. Yeah, that's the only thing, is the kick attack. It's a little bit... Here's the boss. Oh, there we go. So that was the first level boss, I believe. There we go. There we go. And I just passed the level. Hey everybody, so I'm back again. So basically my thoughts of this game. Well, I think it's a great game. It's really fun. Like as you guys saw, it could get a little bit difficult, but at the end of the day, once you practice and you go through the game, you should be able to pass it. I passed it. Took a couple of tries, but then I passed it in about 30-40 minutes. And so, yeah, it's just trial and error. Once you start playing it again, you'll remember certain spots, and it doesn't become that hard. I think the only way you can play this game would be, there's only a couple of ways. Buy the original and spend a few $100s on it. Buy the repro, which is what I have, and I only spent about like $10 on this. Play it on a ROM, download it and play it on a ROM, or play it on your 3DS. I don't think that game goes for a lot of money on the 3DS either. I chose to have the cartridge form, just, you know, per nostalgic reasons and collection, so I got the cartridge form. But anyways, I think this game is it's fun, it's pretty good. It's definitely considered to be a hidden gem amongst the Game Boy games, you know. So, do I recommend this game? I most certainly do. However, if you land a copy, the original copy, I'll give you mad props because to get it, it's really hard. So if you have one, congratulations, because this is one of those rare games. So anyways, this has been Eric, the Bay Area Collector. Peace out.